What the? What the heck is this? what? The, what the heck is this? Hello, I am Mr. Mommy Pig. This looks so weird from this angle. It looks weirder than it already does. Yeah. Hey guys, welcome back to my video. Just saw this and it looks very weird. Today you saw by the title. We're doing a chapter 11 storyline. This kind of just ruins the entire moment. Let's just delete that real quick. Yeah, we are doing a Mr. Theory. The first one I've actually done, like, fully. Well, like, the first video I've done completely on a theory, but, this is not a complete theory. But this is basically what I think, because it's not fully complete because, well, technically it is fully complete, but we don't know what the actual chapter 11 is going to be. So, yeah, here's my thoughts. So, Piggy and Mr. Potato, like, I think this is what's going to happen. Sorry, I kind of, like, just randomly said that out of nowhere, but, yeah. So, here it is. Chapter 11. So, at the end of chapter 10, if you played it, spoilers, obviously, about chapter 10 and the entire storyline. If you don't know it, I'll just, kind of explain it just a little bit. I'll explain it super fast, though, okay? So, you're a police officer, you try to find George. You end up getting, knocked out, trapped in a house, you escape the house, and you go to a station to report on the attack. Turns out the monsters are now at your building, which is very unlucky. And you escaped in the garage. You escape through the garage and you climb. You run out of gas and you're surrounded by monsters. You go in the gallery. From the gallery, you escape through dumpsters and an alleyway. I just randomly had it in my head saying dumpsters because there's dumpsters in the end scene. But you escape through an alleyway and head off to a forest. 4 weeks later, you realize those monsters, you thought those monsters, they were our friends. Turns out they're not, well, they were, kind of. But someone comes, I don't know exactly who, someone just comes and forced drinks, makes Doggy, drink a potion and turn evil. And, yeah, so after that, you escape away from the forest, you see a walkie-talkie. It's a random stranger you don't know. So he says, hello, is anyone there? You go to the school, because he says, oh, you have to rescue my friend from the school. You go in the school, you rescue the friend and meet him in the sewers. It turns out it was a person named Mr. P. The person you save, though, is Bunny, okay? Next, Mr. P, nobody knows exactly what happened, but you get knocked out and you go to the hospital. You wake up in the hospital and everybody's infected in it. You try escaping through the roof, and you make it to the roof, and you miss out on the helicopter, and Mr. P leaves you behind, and he leaves a note that says, "This is for your own good." Chapter 7, you have to find a different way out, so you go down into the metro, and you go to the train, and you try to get it working. While you were knocked out, Mr. P tested a potion on Bunny, and Bunny is feeling very down in the metro. You find out how to go, but Bunny just doesn't want to come because doesn't want to cause too much troubles and tries to hold off monsters. So now Bunny is infected, and you head to the carnival in the metro. When you are there, you break into Mr. P's office. Well, or he actually is, and you think Mr. P's there, but he's not. You meet up with two non-infected people, Pony and Zizzy. They're both non-infected, and they say, "We have a safe place. Come with us, okay?" You go to the safe house and in the city. You go in there, and you're talking. You're telling you why you were there, why you were at the circus. And then you hear a little rustling, and you think that someone was watching you. So you go through the alleyway with Zizzy. They were towards the mall, and you go inside. You find this barricaded door. You open it, and inside there is George. George is scared. He doesn't know where his family is. Everybody's acting weird and strange. Yeah. So you go to the safe house with George, and it's the first time you're actually physically in the safe house. Yeah, that's basically the entire storyline. So far, but I'll add a little theory to get hype, I guess. But most people won't actually see this unless there's a bunch of new people watching this. If you're new, subscribe. Yeah, into the chapter 11 theory. So, chapter 10 ending. First off, that's where it's a good way to start. Real quick. So there is a helicopter signal Pedro detects, and we suspect it's Mr. P because, first off, he leaves at the hospital, and second, we've never seen any other helicopters in this weird universe, like Piggy storyline place, Piggyverse. I don't really know. But yeah, that's basically the only the only helicopter we've seen, and he ditches us. So here's how my theory connects with it. Do you know by the what's called the storyline and the player point of view? Okay, it's most people don't know about this, but the storyline and the gameplay are like completely different things most of the time, like 99.9% of the time, except for in the mall where you have to actually break in the door because George barricades it. But yeah, so basically all you're doing actually is, do you know in the city you have to break into the safe house? The storyline point of view is you literally just walk into the safe house, but you have a bunch of gameplay to keep the game actually fun, and it is actually really fun. But yeah, that's basically the storyline and the player point of view, okay? So here's what I'm saying. Everything happened so fast that Mr. P left. We headed to the carnival. He landed his helicopter. He saw that we were here, and he left secretly in a helicopter without anybody. And then, yeah, that's basically what happens. They detect one at the safe house. At the carnival, they detect a signal. They come there, and then they go. Like with, you go in there, and then that's why you see them. That's my theory of why they're there. Yeah, but for real this time, actual chapter 11 theory, we just set the base story of why everything happened, okay? So, you hear the signal, and you think it's Mr. P. So, you go out, and here's where it's just completely unmapped, but I think this is what will happen. It will either be an escape, and I really don't know how Minitoon will make it an escape, but I think it'll be some sort of chase, maybe. Or you will detect the helicopter signals and go to a secret base that Mr. P owns. And you go to it, you break into his office, and this is the biggest plot twist of the entire storyline. Turns out he explains everything. He says that we ask him, like after he's done explaining, that he's actually a good guy. He says, but who's TSP? Because we've been seeing the notes everywhere. He reveals that it's like a long lost brother or like sister or something. And yeah, so then you go fight the TSP, which is, I'm pretty sure it's the Super Potato. And I think that like back in their childhood or something, they had like a fight, and TSP, the Super Potato, I'll just refer to him as TSP, like they had a fight, and something happened, like something big happened, and now TSP is mad at Mr. P. So he goes and he tries to get revenge by impersonating Mr. Potato and using his potions to because Mr. P is a good guy, and he's actually just testing his potions and making sure they work. The Piggy family got infected on accident, and Bunny got infected on accident. But everybody else got infected on purpose by TSP, and he's trying to make an apocalypse and have an army to get back at Mr. Potato. So I think at the end, we're ganged up with everybody that's not infected, and we destroy the infected in like a boss battle or something. And I really don't know what they're gonna do as Chapter 12. They might do a boss battle. That's what I was thinking. Chapter 10 and 11. I mean, Chapter 11 and 12 will probably be the most, I'd say, juiciest and what's the word? Like thrilling chapters of the entire game. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. It will be. Sorry for like hesitating the entire time, but I think the hesitating was needed. Most of it was needed for like explaining where I'm going at this. Because if you just skip to the chapter 11, just me saying it, it will make basically no sense at all, unless you're like watching a bunch of theories videos and stuff, and you actually have an idea. But yeah, if you're new, subscribe. We're trying to get 100 subs by May 1st. Again, thank you so much for like literally blowing up my channel. Yeah, I'll eventually get a computer or PC. Yeah, check out my game though. It's fun, but it's very, very hard. It's hard for some people. It's easy for others. First, can you, if you have premium, play my game. Because if enough premium players play my game, I will get Robux from it. Because Roblox added this new feature called Premium Payouts. And it's the percentage of premium players that play your game compared to other games. So if like we have like 10 people playing at a time that all have premium, and I get like a bunch of visits, then I will get like I really don't know. Last thing before we end the video, join my group. It's going to be in the description. That's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay inside. Stay safe. Don't touch your face, and wash your hands. And yeah. I'm pretty sure you know why. If you don't know why, then yeah. If you have watched my videos for a while, you can tell I am very bad at outros. Yeah. If you're new, subscribe, and yeah, share, comment what I should do next, because I really have no idea. So yeah, cool. Bye.